Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. He'll throw on first down with Taylor. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Here we go!
Here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was trying to get it to his fullback, Mike Tolbert, and that'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Now McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins gives this to Pirine. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second down, Cousins. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On 3rd down, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins now from the 50. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play action for P. Ryan. Now Cousins. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cousins a handoff. This is P. Ryan. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, here's P. Ryan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 36 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, with the breather, shift gears to the NFL coaching news that certainly everyone was talking about this week. New York Giants parting ways, Charles, with Ben McAdoo.
And that's the first time that the Giants organization has made a move during the season since 1976. And they relieved Bill Arnsparger of his duties as the head coach. They also told the general manager his services were no longer needed. So they're going to clean house and start fresh again in 2018. What a tough way to go for the New York Giants.
It's been an interesting year for them. It's just a franchise, obviously, with so much pride in their history. We'll see if they can turn it around. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Pirine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run again with Pirine. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They toss to Pirine. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Cousins. Pirine unable to bull his way in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Ohio.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it?